American President Donald Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu have been openly commenting, in fact even boasting about the death of Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Trump has described Khamenei as one of the most evil people in history. He called his death as justice for Iranians, for Americans and for others around the world. Donald Trump also claimed that Khamenei had tried to have him killed twice. He said, and I quote, "I got him before he got me. They tried twice. Well, I got him first." Prime Minister Netanyahu, on the other hand, confirmed that Khamenei's compound was destroyed. He said that the operation was meant to fundamentally change the region and to stop Iran from obtaining nuclear weapons. He described Khamenei's death as a once-in-a-generation opportunity for the people of Iran. But beyond the political rhetoric, Khamenei's assassination has raised a far bigger question. What does this mean for international law? For decades, there has been a strong international norm against assassination. It is rooted in the principles of state sovereignty and the prohibition on the use of force. Under international law, killing a serving state official outside a recognized armed conflict will almost always violate those principles and may also breach international human rights law. That norm has not formally disappeared, and many states still denounce assassination when they are the target. But norms do not vanish overnight. They erode. They erode when violations become more frequent, when justifications become broader, when the international response becomes muted. The assassination of Khamenei on the 28th of February appears to many as a turning point, a moment where assassination is no longer covert or denied, but publicly defended as policy. And this is not without precedent. According to the doctrine of state responsibility, if a country knowingly helps another nation commit a violation of international law, both are considered culpable for the wrongful act. By that logic, the US shares legal responsibility along with Israel to what is happening in West Asia. But history has seen other leaders being removed amid foreign intervention earlier as well. Saddam Hussein, for instance, from Iraq, was ousted after the US-led invasion in 2003, captured by American forces in Operation Red Dawn and later handed over to Iraqi authorities. Saddam Hussein was later tried for crimes against humanity in Iraq, and he was found guilty, executed by hanging in 2006. Then you had Muammar Gaddafi, longtime Libyan leader between 1969 to 2011. He was overthrown in the Libyan civil war after months of evading rebels captured by anti-Gaddafi forces in Sirte in October 2011, following NATO-supported fighting. He was killed shortly after capture. Next comes in Ngo Dinh Diem, the president of South Vietnam from 1955 until 1963. He was overthrown and assassinated on the 2nd of November in 1963 during a military coup. The coup had significant US involvement and backing amid deep political unrest and Buddhist protests over regime discrimination. Hideki Tojo, the Prime Minister of Japan, during much of the World War II, he was arrested after Japan's surrender in 1945. He tried by the International Military Tribunal. He was tried by them for the Far East for war crimes. He was found guilty and executed by hanging on the 23rd of December in 1948. Then in June 2022, Juan Orlando Hernandez of Honduras was arrested by national and US authorities on drug trafficking and corruption charges. He was extradited to United States, convicted and sentenced in 2024. He served as the president of Honduras from 2014 to 22. More recently, it was Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela since 2013. He was captured by American forces during Operation Absolute Resolve, and he was flown to face narcotics-related charges in the US. He now sits in a US jail in New York. Each case is different. Each has its own legal and political contexts. But put together, they tell a story about power, about intervention, and about how the fall of a leader, whether by invasion, coup, trial, or assassination, can reshape not just a nation, but the rules that govern the world.